Okay, so we're going to look at creating a basic animatic. First thing you need to do is import your photographs of your storyboard into Flash. So to do that, go to File, Import, Import to Stage. Select the scans, photographs should I say, and import them in. Okay, you might be able to import them as a sequence if you take them on a camera. So the next thing to do is to arrange them so they're on separate keyframes. So if you create a second keyframe, so right click and insert keyframe. So obviously you create as many keyframes as you need for the number of scans you've got. And then really the simplest way is to just so I just want this first image on keyframe 1. So if I go to keyframe 1 and select the second image and delete it. If you want to select multiple images, you can just control click on them. So control click on the images you want to, and then delete to delete the images you want to get rid of. If I go to the second keyframe here, so I just want this second image on here. So if I select the first image and delete that, okay, and then I'm left with first image on keyframe 1, second image on keyframe 2. Now it's basically just a question now of looking at the timings, thinking about zooms and pans and that kind of thing. So I'm going to start off by looking at frame 1. Okay, now I want to have a zoom in on the main character on frame 1. So we're going to start off with, sorry, zoom out should I say. So we're going to start off with him zoomed right in. Now a little tip when you're doing this is, because you can't see the stage through this scan, a way to get around that is if you first of all turn him into a movie clip. He obviously needs to be a movie clip for us to zoom in on him, so right click, convert to symbol, and movie clip. You don't need to worry about naming it really at the moment. So we turn him into a movie clip. You now click and select the movie clip. If you go over to the properties panel here, the section that's called colour effect here, there's this style drop down menu here. If you select alpha, we can, with this slider here, we can just make this transparent. The great thing with that is then we can see the stage through it. Okay, we'll turn the transparency back up once we've done this. Now, sorry. So with the zoom tool, if we zoom out, so the stage is quite small, okay, and then with this transform tool here, we can zoom. If we hold down shift, we can scale this right up, so that's the same as a zoom in basically. So we've got a zoom right in on his face for at the beginning, and then by the time we get to the end of this block of frames here, I'm going to insert another keyframe. So right click, insert keyframe, and scale this back down. So this is basically how you create a zoom, okay, and we're going to zoom out to the full figure there. Okay, so we've created those two keyframes. Now if we right click in between them and select a classic tween, so just a straightforward classic tween, and then it will in between those frames and we've got a zoom out. Yeah, simple as that. Select the image now and just turn the alpha back up. So you need to turn the alpha back up on any keyframe. So click on both keyframes, make sure you click on the movie clip as well, and scale that, turn the alpha back up. So that's our zoom in. Just do it with one more frame here. So we've got this frame here, so this is more of an action scene here. So again, if we just again, we're thinking about the timing. So we want this second scene here to last, say about where are we? Say about 50 frames or so. So if we insert a frame at 50 along here, that's approximately 50 frames long. This block. Again, we're going to start off on this one with a zoom in, and then we're going to zoom out. Again, so just to go over that again, we turn it into a movie clip, convert to symbol, movie clip. Okay, change the alpha. Okay, zoom right in. So we're going to start off zoomed in on the main character here. again, it's good because it helps you think about framing as well. So remember the stage is here. We're going to start with just framed on his hands and his head here, and then if we're not going to zoom out the full length of the block here. By the time we get to say frame 70, about 20 frames along, we'll have zoomed right out. So put another keyframe in there and scale it down, so that has the effect of zooming out. Okay, and then so we're just repeating what we did previously. Right click in the block here, create classic tween, that fills in the in-between, so we've got our zoom there. Okay, so that's basically 2 keyframes, 2 key scenes from the storyboard with zooms and hopefully the correct timing as well. We just click on the movie clip here, turn the alpha back up, okay. Now so the thing to do now is to test the movie, so control test movie. Okay, we've got our zoom out, zoom out. Now if you think, say, maybe this zoom out here, this second zoom out is a bit quick, very easily you can just click on a keyframe, drag it, yeah, like that, and that will extend that zoom. Likewise, we can extend this section here by just moving to where we want to extend it to, right clicking and inserting a frame, and that will extend that. You can click on this and drag it, but what that does is it actually creates another keyframe, which we don't necessarily want to do, so I tend to prefer to just right click and insert a frame. Okay. Likewise, if you want to remove frames, you click where you know, and click at the beginning, shift click at the end of the block you want to remove, right click and remove frame. Alright, you probably know about that, but just go over that again. We test again, so control test movie, or control and enter to test. Okay, and then just keep doing that until you're happy with the timing. Okay, so the number of, the speed that it plays at. Okay.